Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Deck Tech. So today we continue the Mangara the Diplomat saga. It's gonna be a Stax deck, it's EDH of course, and yeah, we are going to be talking on a very quick video about the tutors in this deck. So for Mangara, because it's a white card, it's like just mono white, we don't have a lot of selection for tutors, unlike with maybe blue, maybe black. Those colors have so many, or even green. They have about this amount, but they are way more versatile, and they look for stuff that's way more important. But in the case of this deck, there's plenty of cards that we can find, even if it's just for value. We're not trying to combo off, we're just trying to get something done, get it quickly, and slow everyone down to a grind if we don't get it quickly. So it's either or. So you got multiple game plans of trying to mess with someone, trying to get out of something, or just trying to play your game as smoothly as possible while slowing everyone down so they don't have it smooth but actually grinding. Okay, so we have first and foremost Enlightened Tutor. Why is this like the most important one? It's cost 1 of course, but it's about the fact that it can get both artifacts and enchantments, something that this deck has a lot of. The reason why is there's a lot of Stax cards, there's a lot of pillow forts, there's a lot of these cards in general that are very high value and they are very one-sided. So that's going to be something that we can do turn 1 and kind of figure out with the hand that we have, oh, I'm missing this one, therefore I'm gonna go get it. And so with Enlightened Tutor, I get it, put it on top, next turn, play another land, draw a card, that's it. Hey, I got it. Surprise, right? Same thing can be said about Idyllic Tutor. It gets us any enchantments. There's a lot of enchantments, but there's actually more artifacts, because artifacts will ramp, they will prevent, they will do a lot of value, right? Even if it's just enchantments though, enchantments in this deck are doing the exact same thing as artifacts. They're going to prevent damage, they're going to not ramp us, but they will give us value. And the value is so much more on the enchantments than it is for the artifacts outside of ramping, and sometimes it even gives draw, so it compensates for ramping. Then it's totally worth it. Same thing happens with Search for Glory. We can search for a snow permanent, a legendary, or a saga. So all our legendary creatures or artifacts, that's the way to get them with Search for Glory. And I have here an honorable mention because it is a tutor, but it's not for like searching stuff to get out of it. It feels more like a draw actually, and it is Land Tax. Land Tax costs 1, so you can play it from the get-go, turn 1. It's an enchantment that allows you to get 3 basics every single turn. As long as someone has more lands than you get 3. So that's literally a draw 3. That's crazy because it betters your draws, because that's less planes that you might draw into. So it's more of the more valuable cards than what a plane is, and you already got a plane guaranteed. So you might get a cool land, or you might get a plane if you have bad luck or whatever, but planes is not going to be the problem. Then it's going to be, how do I get to these other cards? Well, planes actually being less reduce the risk of you running into bad cards and more running into good ones. So I count that as tutors. I've actually gotten all of my basics into my hand and not even use them, just for the purpose of cleaning up the deck for better draws. And I've also been able to keep up with some rampy players because I always have another land, another land, another land, and I can keep playing that. Okay, so yeah, Land Tax, really cool card, especially top turn 1 plays. Honestly, if you don't got a Soul Ring and a Signet, or a Soul Ring and a Winter Moon, Land Tax on turn 1 with 1 planes is amazing. If you got like a one land hand, if you got like a 1 land hand, that's actually gonna be a 9 land hand in 3 turns, as long as you're not the first one, right? So if you're a turn behind on everyone, you're not first, you can just keep getting planes until someone doesn't, until the next person that's got the most misses a land drop, and then the next, and then the next, until you are the one with the same. So if someone has more lands than you, you're still getting those 3 planes. You are scouring your deck for every single thing. So if you have 6 turns, that's 18 planes that you take out. That's 20% that you've bettered the deck. That's actually really good. It's gonna be more if you've actually done some more, I guess, fetching. 25%. That means 1 in every 4 draws, it's not gonna be a land that you don't care for, right? So that kind of thing is really good. So 1 in every 3, but then you got the fetches. Maybe you've done more on them. If you fetch 6 times, that's crazy. So that's 12 plus 18, 30. 1 in 3. 1 in 3. It's more than 1 in 3 because you start with 7 cards, but your deck doesn't have exactly 66. It has less, which I think is really good. But that's gonna be it. Mangara will give you a lot of draws, so tutoring is going to be key for whatever you draw into with the deck, and you can choose where to go from and do threat assessment in the right way. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know which other tutor you would like to put in. I know there's more, but usually they're either like planeswalker stuff, or it's more like graveyard recursion stuff, or it's more something that we don't really need. We are so focused on creatures, and they're not necessarily low cost or high cost. So let me know if I'm missing any one of them, and comment about that, as well as like, share, subscribe, and follow for more. But that's gonna be it for this video, so I'll see you on the next one. Okay, peace out.